Alright, here's the sneak peek. Pretty sweet, huh? Too bad there's no power in it. That's alright, there's time for that. Hello, hello. Is there an echo, 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 echo? Maybe asking yourself, what's he doing with that? Or maybe you're not. But he's gonna have to get something here to move him later. Alright, the last time I drove through these brambles, I tore the air line off my air shocks. Let's see what happens this time. This isn't a cold start either because I already have it running, but it is a little chilly. Alright, let's see what happens. Air leaks. Well, I said last night I wasn't gonna dive into buffing this car, but tonight I decided I would, and I did. I wish I was good at this though. I don't know why, but this pad, this happens to me. See here? It doesn't do it at first, but after a while it'll do that. So anyway, my theory is it's too much compound in the pad. Maybe I'm putting too much compound on it. I don't know. Anyway, it sure is a lot shinier than it was. It was starting to get that dull red look. Now she be shining. See my reflection? No, you can't. All you can see is my hand. Alright, I'll shut up. Now, y'all know I'm not one of these guys that shines and polishes their car every week. I should be, but I'm not. But one of the reasons I'm not is because when I do shine it, this is what gets me. Look at that. How did that get there? I don't know. And then up along the top of the fender, it looks like somebody dragged something across it. Wonder who that was. I don't think it was me. I don't know. Where else did I see issues? The roof looks pretty good. It had a couple fish eyes in it. See them there? When I painted it. Not sure why that happened. We got a chip in it right there. And then the other day I scratched it right there. Dropped something against it. Man. Anyway, I shouldn't complain. It's a pretty darn nice car. For being 51 years old. It's older than me. By a little bit, anyways. Look at there. There's something coming up in the paint there. Anyway. Still need to put valve cover gaskets on it, and I'm leaving in a couple days. But that's okay, she shines now. I might even wax it. Look at that. The paint's starting to crack on the rubber nose. I'm not sure why Pontiac thought that was a great idea. But they done it on GTOs and everything else. I got an extra one of them nose pieces. I got a bunch of extra parts. I could almost build another one if I was to find one reasonable. But, as y'all will soon find out, I don't need another project. Well, I even waxed it. Look at it. It's kind of pretty. I ain't done nothing with the wheels, and I don't guess I'm gonna. But, I need to put valve cover gaskets on it, but I never did buy any. So, I guess it's gonna have to roll that way. Well, here we are. It's early of a Thursday morning, and we're fitting to head out. Where's Mrs. Heavy Chevy? She's driving the blue Chevy truck. We're taking both part way on our mountain trip. Listen to that rattle. I don't know what the heck that is. That's a pretty view. Well, except the trucks. But, you know, it's part of life. That should not be part of life. I don't know what that rattle is. I gotta figure that out. Luckily, the new stereo overpowers it. Hey, look, it's Pilot Mountain. Oh, Pilot Mountain disappeared. I'd show you Mrs. Heavy Chevy back there, but somebody's constantly getting in betwixt us. There it is again, Whalebird. Some Civil War significance, but y'all can look that up. Pilot Mountain. Kind of a pretty view, ain't it? Here we are working on the Kubota. Mouse nests. None of the switches work. Probably got something to do with the mice. Is that all? Anyways, remember how I told you in the past on various things, when something's wrong, check the simple things first? Well, here's what Mr. Heavy Chevy did. He went, researched, printed himself off a wiring diagram. Then he went ahead and took the steering wheel off, tore the dash apart, realized there was no power anyway because I brought a test light this time. I disconnected the tachometer, disconnected the kill cable. Noticed that the little dummy lights are out. Not sure where they go. All to discover the problem is right here where somebody rigged up a little fuse. This little duality evidently doesn't work anymore. So a 30 amp fuse was blown. I had to rig a piece of wire temporarily because, if you can believe it, I don't have any fuses here. I don't have much of anything here. But anyways, it all seems to function now. So that's good. Now I can put it back together. Maybe even figure out where these lights go. There's 3 of them here. Let me tell you something else. I put a nice stereo in that Firebird and drove it up here. That's awesome. I wish I'd have done it years ago. You can roll down in a 5-speed. That's pretty awesome too. Roll down the interstate, just sailing along and listen to some good music. You don't have to listen to what's on the radio. I mean, I shed some tears on a couple songs. I can't tell you which ones they are because, you know, I don't want anybody to know my weak spots. Wait a minute, I don't have any weak spots. Let me show you what I just noticed. See that? See that? There was no key in the keyway, and I ain't got one. Let me see what I can decipher here. Here's what I come up with on short notice. I dug around and found a cotter key. I'm gonna stick it in there like so, and then stick the steering wheel on it. I'm gonna try to get it a little high and then cut that off so the nut will be below, but that's my plan. I think it'll work. That's the idea. It's not ideal, but it does hold it, so I'm gonna pinch it off and put the nut on. It did not have one, and it was just the nut keeping everything tight. It is a tapered shaft, kind of like a lathe, so it'll be okay. She runs like a champ. Alright, I'm gonna look under the bush hog and see what I see.
Water heater on.
What?
I forgot to turn the water heater on so I could do the dishes, so I'm waiting for the water to warm up, and I thought you might want some water.
You know what I really want? A 3/8 bolt about that long.
Uh-oh.
So I can fix my tractor.
Guess you have to go to town to do that.
I ain't got nothing. Nothing.
Could I get one?
I don't know. Let me dig around here.
Lunch?
You'd think I'd have something, but I got lots of it at home. Yeah, I did.